Hi, welcome to our show, the Peekaboo TV show. I'm Donna, the real Donna D on Instagram.
And my name is Dina Felice, Dina's_closets on Instagram, and we are the Peekaboo
Treasures TV. So today, we're going to be talking about the JLO and ARod.
Yes.
That's going on. This is really, really crazy, and it's sad because that's one of our power couples out there. I love me some JLo, and unfortunately they called it
So
quits.
do I.
Yes, unfortunately they called it quits last week. Rumors allege, somebody from Southern Charm, reality star on there named Madison, supposedly was having a some kind of affair with ARod, where he was, allegedly flying her out to Miami so they could hook up. One of the co-stars, by the name of Bobby on the show, had linked that information. So it all went from good to bad. What's your thoughts?
So online, what I was seeing, that people were making all these memes about JLo. She can't keep a man. What is this? Her sixth engagement broken, and they were talking about her as if she's supposed to keep a cheating man. Now, she had every right. This is one of her deal breakers, because from what I know, she's been cheated on multiple times in her relationships beforehand. He did what he did, and if that's one of her things, then she had every right to break up with him. My thing is, ARod, why cheat down, bruh?
But we don't really know if it's true. It's all of this is alleged, because now they're saying that they're together, they're working it out. As
they're working it out now.
Yeah, they're saying that they're trying to work it out. And the kids, they're like a whole big blended family. You know what I'm saying? Right. They have she has her kids, he has his two daughters, and they, I think they live together, and the kids were devastated. So I don't know if they're rumors that they're trying to, work this out for the kids. That could be, if it's for the kids, that's the wrong reason, because they have to be happy within themselves, because the kids don't have nothing to do with it. The kids will eventually, get over it. But if you're staying together because of kids,
and I know a lot of people do that.
Yes, that would never work. But they're not. They're not married. This is, they were, scheduled to get married. But I was, engaged. They've been engaged. For how long they've been engaged?
I want to say 2 years.
Okay. And then JLo put it off. She was saying because of COVID, she's not in no rush. They're in a good place right now. But kind of. Sort of, that's a little sticky, because how us as women, we want to get married, you know what I'm saying? And for her to say, well, we putting it off right now because this and that, it just, she was probably feeling something then.
Yeah.
But I know that this was just the camel broke the back. This is just the worst, this last thing that happened with him. But other things that was going on as well.
Yeah, and we never know what's truly going on in someone's relationship. We can post what we want on social media and everything looks happy, and you let people see what you want them to see, but behind closed doors it can be something totally different. And allegedly he did not traditional physically cheat. It was over video, right?
No, actually, allegedly the lady, Madison lady, told Bobby that, she was talking to a baseball player, but he didn't know that it was ARod. And she was saying that, so far it's just, phone conversation. But she was supposed to fly out there to Miami to meet him. So that's what was on TMZ.
So my thing is, if that is true, and she knows he's a high, if he's in a high profile relationship.
Sources saying that she did not know that he was in a relationship. Everyone knows. Everyone.
That's a lie.
Yes, and she's a reality star as well. Come on now.
That's a lie. I think we was talking about this earlier. It doesn't matter how you look, how successful you are, how beautiful you are.
Right.
None of that matters. If someone is going to cut out on you, they're going to cut out in front of you or behind you. It doesn't matter.
Right.
When people be like, oh, she's so beautiful, how can Halle Berry get cheated on? How can Beyonce get cheated on? How easy. What is your looks and the kind of person you are have to do with getting cheated on?
You're absolutely correct. It happens every second minute.
We're not immune to it. Now, do you think being successful as a woman, some men may feel like that's a more masculine energy in a woman to be a boss, and they feel like they need to go search elsewhere for someone to make them feel like, I'm alpha, I'm a man. Do you think that's part of it? Because these are all, successful women. So,
you know what? That's, you could have everything and they will still, and we can't put everything on the men. The women will do it too. They could be in a relationship and have everything and step out as well, right?
Obviously, it's something that's missing though. Because why would you step out if nothing is missing in your relationship? What is your purpose?
Well, men, I think men are just really, sometimes I feel like they're scared to communicate with their partner. So since they can't communicate.
Do you think men are more physical?
Yes, most definitely. They're visual creatures.
Yes.
So if they're not getting it.
I think if women step out, it's more than most of them.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. They half of the time they just want somebody to talk to because their partner don't pay attention to them, and they tell their partner over and over and over, and then their partners start taking them for granted, and that's how that happens. Affairs don't start with having sex; they start with conversation. Absolutely,
I believe that's so too. And sometimes, it could just be stupid. And sometimes it can be just that. It's just sex. I think the affairs that are, because it's all hurtful. All of it's hurtful. But I think the affairs that hurt the most are the emotional connection affairs. When you're actually emotionally involved with someone else. And it's not just sex.
Right.
I think,
well, it's more emotional for a woman and it's more physical for a man. Again, a man could go out there and sleep with 25 women every day of the month and won't feel anything.
But let this woman go out and do it one time.
They
can't take it.
She is a what? Slut?
A slut, a whore, a trick, a nasty, bitch. But they can do, the narrative is so different when they do it, but they can't handle it when the table is flipped around.
Right.
A woman is able to forgive a man for his infidelity. And I've seen women do it. Okay, we'll go to therapy. We'll work on this. We'll try to get this thing back together. Men are not so easy in the forgiving department.
Right. They're not. And you know what, JLO, going back to the JLO situation, this would be her fourth marriage, and all her men cheated, and how you think that make her feel? I wonder what kind of man that she, do you think ARod is a more alpha man? Or,
what? I can't.
You know, what
Really?
kind of, you know, well, we know what Puff Daddy was.
He's alpha.
Yeah, he's alpha all the way. We already know that.
I think, you know, actually, if I could look at, I mean, seeing JLO and hearing her interviews, I feel like JLO is more of an alpha female. Okay. She has come with some of that alpha energy in her, and sometimes you have to have that to be in the kind of business you're in.
That's true, but you bring it down when you come home, because alpha man is not going to want that energy. You're supposed to be, you know, maybe she has to work on with her man, her femininity, you know.
Right. That could be it.
That could be it right there. You know, because a man wants you to be that fine lady. Right. Not just outside, inside too. So basically, you know, goes back to women that have masculine jobs. Mm-hmm. You know, some women out there that are firefighters and police officers, truck drivers, or, you know, lawyers and stuff like that have, you know, a masculine job. I mean, you know, like where they have to like stand up and take charge. Yes. But at the end of the day, when they come home, they have to know how to turn it off. You know, for them, yes. and act and be that feminine lady.
Yeah, from 9 to 5 at work, she's in charge, and from 5 to 9, right, he's in charge. So right. So looking at that could be it, because you know the men that I know, they no. A lady is supposed to be a lady, and a man is supposed to be a man. You know, just because you have money, that don't make you just this masculine man, right? No, that does not make you masculine.
Money doesn't have anything to do with it.
So do you think some men get the alpha and beta thing confused? They think they're alpha, but they're not really an alpha.
Probably so. You could get men that are in between. I think sometimes you could get an alpha, you could get a half and half, or you could get a full alpha, or you could get both, or you could just get like a beta man, like, you know.
I think what would you prefer? You know what?
So you would want a beta man? Okay, what you mean by a good balance? Explain it.
I personally would like a good balance of both, because you want a little bit of alpha and a little bit of beta.
Why?
Because it's the yin and the yang. You know, it fits nicely together. Because sometimes alpha, if he's straight, like just straight alpha, then it's hard for them to have I don't want to say a sensitivity, but it's hard for them to be soft sometimes.
Okay, that's if they like you. If they like you, they will bring it down. If they don't like you, they ain't gonna even get yeah. If they like you, they gonna bring it down. If they like
and they have to, but do they bring it down to the point where they're doing something that's unnatural to them? So if you like me and you're straight alpha, are you bringing it down now just because you like me, or are you gonna go back to your personality?
That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But that depends on what the individual likes. You know, some women might like that. You know. Just like the beta man, a lot of times the beta man wants a masculine woman. That's, to me, that's a bad combination. To each his own. That's very bad. That's not a leader. I need a natural leader. A natural leader, someone.
You know what? Some men think they're natural leaders and they're not.
Excuse me?
I said some men think they're natural leaders and they're not, because I think that's a turn on too. A man that's a leader. Right. But I think they get confused. Some men get confused with, you know, with, okay, I'm a man, hear me roar, you know, I got a lot of bass in my voice, you need to listen to me, but their actions don't show that they are a true alpha. Just because you have a deep voice and you roar all the time so people can hear you.
Look, and you have muscles.
And you got, you got muscles. That doesn't mean you're a true alpha.
Right.
If you don't know how to lead.
Right. And that's in everything. That's in your relationship with your woman, in the relationship with your kids, your job, just all the way around being a leader. That's a turn on.
Right.
You could be 5'3" and you got all the confidence in the world.
That's important.
And that's everything. That's everything. You look good and you smell good and you smart and you can lead me and I'm listening and I'm like, that's my man. That's my man.
And it's not done in a disrespectful way.
Right.
They have a way to make you feel
right. And he knows when you're hurting, he brings it all the way down.
He takes care of it.
Yes, he takes care of it. He makes it right.
He handles the situation. Babe, what's wrong? Okay, this is how we gonna fix this.
Right.
I don't want to say a beta, but you know, a man that's not a leader, he gonna be right along with you crying. What we gonna do? Oh, I don't know how to do this. I need you to show me.
So what you guys think out there? Would you prefer a alpha male, a beta male, or the two of them together having you know, what you think JLO should do? You know, you think she should take him back and just settle or just move on? What's you guys' thoughts? We want to know.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear people's thoughts because, you know, I know they making fun of her right now because they feel like she's like the Elizabeth Taylor of, you know, our generation. But, you know, she's a woman of a certain age now. I think she's 51 now. Still beautiful.
Yes.
Still gorgeous, still talented, body looking like she is 35. Right. I mean, you know, I'm sure it doesn't feel good. You know, maybe it's a little embarrassing because everybody knows how many times she's been engaged and nothing seems to, you know, work out forever.
Okay. She's been engaged 4 times or married 4 times?
She's been married twice.
Oh, engaged 4 times.
She's been married twice, engaged. She wasn't engaged to Diddy. She was just dating Diddy at the time. Oh. And then he had that little scandal when he went and had to, you know, the club situation. She had to get out of that, got too hood, I think. Mm-hmm. You remember that in the early 2000s?
Right.
But I'll just say, you know, whatever she can deal with, you know, if that's not her breaking point, maybe he learned a lesson. Maybe they can patch it back up, you know, because I've never really heard anything bad about them. This is actually the first thing I'm hearing that's, you know, in a negative light about them. So I'm not gonna tell no woman to leave her man. Do whatever you feel you need to do, whatever's healing for you.
Right, exactly.
And that's my view on the ARod and JLO situation.
Okay, well, we want to know what you guys know. Dina, you want to take us out?
Yes, you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. We really appreciate you guys every time we get on this camera. And you guys know what you need to do. You need to like, you need to comment, and guess what? It's free to subscribe. Please support our channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are so appreciative for your eyes and your ears. Until next time, my name is Dina Felice.
And I'm Donna D, the real Donna D on Instagram.
And we are Peekaboo
Treasure TV. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.